I also want to talk about the challenges, Ranjit. There have been tough times as well, whether we see the 2014 Asia Cup qualifiers where India crashed out against that match with UAE, or even in recent times where age has and did catch up with Sunil Chhetri, and that's why the announcement today, even though he has been scoring his goals, the fact of the matter is that it was very visible in the 2003 Asia Cup as well, where we did see India, not performing so well. Where do you see, and how do you see the challenges that he faced throughout this journey?
Yeah, I would beg to disagree because it was not only him; it was the entire team which looked very, very about to retire. Okay, so
Absolutely, of
that's how
course.
bad our performance was, and it was in fact because we didn't have any practice time and we went straight from a league and we went and we played against countries who were so much better than us. It showed on the field immediately where we were made to look pedestrian. So, but even I'm not saying that if it would have been a fresh Sunil Chhetri, we would have made a difference. We are still so far back from them. But his journey has been full of challenges. See, he does not have the natural given ability like a Haaland has, who's 6 feet 6 inches, and he can outpower or outmaneuver and physically outpower defenders. He can't. He's not the quickest, you would say, in speed of them all. But still, he's there because he's one of the most intelligent footballers you'll find on the field. He's got a football brain. And in fact, I'm sure even Igor would agree with me when he says that if he's to pick somebody's brain, he would always pick his brain. That's why he's always been the captain of every team he plays because he brings onto the field much more than just a normal footballer or a striker does. He takes the game up a lot, his own game up a level, but he makes sure he forces the entire team to take their game up a level. He does not uh, even tolerate 1% of tardiness, of being, the professionalism has to be there, not only from him, but he demands it from each and every
Yeah.
team member, and especially from the younger ones.
And perhaps that's the sign of a good leader, Ranjit. You don't lead, you take everybody along. You expect that kind of perfection with everybody. That's the sign of a good leader, and that's what Sunil Chhetri has been. But Ranjit, also, several times Sunil Chhetri in the past has talked about the lack of a consistent goal scorer as well. Do you think that number 9 is something that now the Indian football space will be concerned about?
We've been concerned about it, Shreya, for the last decade because we knew one day this day will happen. It's just because how fit Sunil was that this day has been delayed till today. Otherwise, it's this constant talk about where is the next Sunil Chhetri has been heard for the last decade. And that talk will continue till the time we start playing strikers in our clubs. See, unfortunately, the way the number of foreigners were allowed in our leagues, any coach will always play a foreign striker up front. And if you play a foreign striker up front, there's no place for an Indian striker, and that's why they don't get game time, and that's why we don't develop strikers. Whereas when Sunil was growing up, that means 2011 till 2018, all the clubs he's been to, he's always been played as a striker. So he's developed that way. In fact, we are still going to keep looking for a striker until and unless we start developing our own strikers. That means playing them in that position and not depending on foreigners.
Okay, let me then ask you my last question, Ranjit. Of course, we'll see Sunil Chhetri continue his club football career. He's retired from international football, but do you also see him donning the coach's hat anytime soon?
Oh, he definitely can. Like I said, he has a footballing brain far anyone of all the coaches I know. In fact, he would be a very successful coach if he actually ever tries to take up the job. I don't know what his future plans are, but whoever hires him as a coach will definitely have more than just a coach on his plate because he understands the game as well as anyone else does. And the experience, the game time experience he has, nothing else can replace that. So he's been through the worst pressure you can go through as a footballer. He's gone through all the ups and downs. He's won all the titles there are to win. So to make the transition journey into a coach, Like, for example, we have Arsenal's coach Arteta, who's done it so well, or Xavi from Barcelona, who's done it so well. Why not? And even Pep Guardiola, who's done it so well from a player to coach. Why not? Maybe he's the coach we are looking for who will take India to the next World Cup. Maybe he's the man. And thank God he retired. I really hope he starts taking up coaching and now he can even be a bigger legend by being a legend coach.
Are people like yourselves going to hire him, Ranjit?
I would in a heartbeat. If he says that he would be a coach, I would love to do it in a heartbeat.
All right, Ranjit, we'll leave it there. Let's see what course now Sunil Chhetri takes. But thank you very much, Ranjit, for joining us on Mirror Now and sharing your thoughts on this big announcement that came in from the Indian football captain. Thank you very much.